Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Sundays at Tiffany's, where every single Sunday I put up a motivating video to get you ready for the week ahead. We are doing a lot in this video, and it did take me a couple of days to film, so if it takes you a couple of days to do it all, that's fine as long as you're getting it all done. So we are starting off with the bathrooms, and I'm just stripping them as much as I possibly can, taking out anything that could possibly go into the washing machine. So I'm just going downstairs and throwing everything into the washer, and I just want to let you know you are not alone if you have so much laundry that you're behind on. I felt like since we're all home, we're going to have less clothes, but somehow we still have the same amount of clothes, if not more. So yeah, I'm very behind on laundry, and I feel like we're never going to catch up, but I'm going to keep trying the best that I can. Give yourself some grace. So now that this is all set in the washer, I'm going back upstairs. I'm starting on my master bathroom. We have very hard water, as you can tell from this glass. We even have a water softener with fresh water crystals in it, and we still just have such horrible water, which is why you'll never see me drinking the water. I also wanted to mention, if you want to see how your water rates, you just go to EWG, the Environmental Working Group, and type in your zip code, and you'll be amazed at what you find. Anyway, that's why we drink spring water and filtered water and not our water. I'm using a magic eraser. That seems to be the thing that works the best. I would love to know if you have hard water stains like this or hard water, what do you use to help get it off? Because this is just bad. And even when I was done the magic eraser, it was like 50% better, but not great once it dried. Now that all the glass is wiped down, I'm just going to go in and take everything out of the shower completely. Those little black marks that you see on the bottom of the shower floor are actually little tire marks from the boys' trucks that they like to play with in the shower sometimes. So that is what that is, and it's probably been on there for like a couple of weeks now, so I'm really happy that the magic eraser took it right off. Once everything is completely wiped down with the magic eraser, I'm just going to go ahead and spray my little DIY disinfecting spray on everything and wipe it down. Stay with me now till the morning light. Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. One thing that really motivates me when cleaning is kind of like decluttering or organizing or making things look nicer. Like, cleaning is not what brings me joy. I think it's more of like the declutter process, making things look nice,
and the organization process. Like, I just love that. So putting that little scrub into that jar that I got from Target a while ago in the dollar spot just made me happy. So now I'm just rinsing everything out of the shower, and it looks so much better. And now that the shower is all done, I'm just going through and wiping everything down. You can see how filthy my mirror is. I feel like anything that pertains to me, like my bedroom and my closet and my own master bathroom, those are the things that get neglected because I always do everything else first. We're downstairs the most, so I always make sure that looks nice. I always make sure the kids' stuff is nice, but I'm making this a priority to keep my space a priority, like extra clean, and just kind of helps boost my mood all around. Originally I had this little stand over here in the bucket and everything. I bought postpartum to have like my postpartum products in it, and now recently they have been holding pregnancy tests and ovulation tests, and now we are 5 weeks pregnant. I thought it would be a good time to take that out and just make that little area look nicer, so I just put like some soaps and some toilet paper and just little things like that.
Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Warm hands, but there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point of this? But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone.
So that bathroom is all finished. We're back downstairs getting everything out of the dryer and just switching, putting the shower curtains and hanging up our little bathroom rug to make sure that that will be all nice and dry for our next shower, and just starting another load of laundry because, like I said, I just have a lot to catch up on. Finally, I'm just doing a quick vacuum and a steam mop. I love my steam mop. Like, I don't know why, I just feel like it's so satisfying to use a steam mop, especially like in the bathroom and things like that. So vacuuming, steam mopping, and then moving on to the kids' bathroom. I'm going to do that same exact process in the kids' bathroom.
But you never call me, and then I see you
And next I'm just organizing the shelves here and wiping them off and cleaning them, but you may notice that there is no toilet paper roll on the wall, and if that isn't mom life, then I don't know what is. The kids lost the inner part that connects the toilet paper onto the toilet paper roll, so yeah. I just want to take a second and let you all know how much I appreciate you, not just myself, but my family. It means the world to us that you watch our videos and support us, and you're just there for us. I feel like we've all gotten so much closer through our family vlogging channel because we've been daily vlogging on Beaston Family Vibes, and I just want to let you know, I don't know if I could get through this time without all of you and your support, so you motivate me to keep me going. And thank you so much to everybody who congratulated us on our pregnancy. And I just, again, want to thank you. We're at 395,000 subscribers, and my goal is by May 5th to hit 400,000, which is my 3-year YouTube anniversary. So I just want to thank you for getting me so much closer to that goal. And I don't know, I love you guys, and I just wanted to say that. The last thing I'm doing on day 1 of Get It All Done is just stripping my bed and washing all of that. It just needed a good wash, and we're also going to be saying goodbye to this rug. I'm giving it to my mom, and we got a ruggable to put in here, which is just nice because, you know, the dogs sleep with us, and, you know, they have accidents in here, so to have a ruggable and stuff like that, it's just nice to be able to throw it in the washer. And I really feel like the smaller rug really opened up my room and made it look so much bigger, but you'll see that on day 2. Now we are on day 2. I'm just putting everything back into the bathrooms and hanging up the shower curtain, which honestly was such a pain in the butt, but it was worth it. The shower curtain is nice and clean, and it looks nice and fresh, and I don't know, just one of those things that's really satisfying to have a clean shower curtain.
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you?
Now Chris is putting down this ruggable rug for me. I swear this video makes it look so easy. It did take him a minute to do, obviously, but he's the best, and I really love how this looks. If this is not your first time watching my channel, you know that Rookie does not care what is going on in life. He will not get off the bed if you're making it, and apparently either if you're taking it apart.
Spot so confused, oh baby, tasting so sweet, acting so rude.
We have a ruggable in our dining room as well, so I didn't really understand exactly how it works when I got it, but basically you put this black part down, which acts kind of like a Velcro, and the way that Chris is doing it is the proper way. I know it looks like backwards and weird, but we figured it out from doing our dining room before. So when you do need to wash it, you just rip the cover off and leave the black part on the ground. But it does like lay nice and flat, and I don't know, I just really like them.
Dance on the beat. I don't want no excuses. You keep me feeling so clueless. I'd like to dream. Keep on dreaming about us, baby. Hey. Now tell me.
Now we are bringing it outside. I was so happy to be able to get out into my garden and just start restarting it. This is my first time ever trying to grow spinach, cauliflower, broccoli, and Bib lettuce. In the summer I grow tomatoes, zucchini, strawberries, blueberries, yellow squash, and peppers. So I called my local nursery and just asked if they had any of that stuff in yet, and they said not yet. However, you could still plant the things that I just mentioned, and they will do great right now, so we'll see. Just getting outside and just being with the earth and planting things, it just really like makes me feel good. I think it's such a nice break from social media and electronics. It just really, really makes me happy. And when you're feeling a little stir crazy or feeling overwhelmed by all of the news and social media in general, or just feeling in a negative headspace, I really suggest just getting outside, even if it's going for a walk. It's just so necessary. The first thing I'm doing is just taking out all of the things that I was growing in the summer. I really didn't do anything to prepare them for winter, so that's kind of what I'm doing now, just taking everything out.
Before you're tender enough, they say you have to bruise to feel. I must be made out of steel. No one is in charge of my steering. This I know, this I know, this I know. Hoping dreams are meant to be shared and seen. No, I know, yes I know. Green and watercolors outside the lines. It's uplifting and no crime. Get out of the box, let me show you how. Here we go. No one is in charge of my steering. This I know, this I know, this I know. Hoping dreams are meant to be shared and seen. No, I know, yes I know. Green and watercolors outside the lines. It's uplifting and no crime. Get out of the box, let me show you how. Here we go.
So these are my strawberry vines from last year. I have no idea what I'm doing. So somehow as a beginner, I did really good last summer. I'm not sure how this spring and summer is going to go, but this is just what I'm doing, clearing out the leaves. Everybody told me to leave the strawberries and that they would be okay this year, so we'll see. With all the things I plucked out, I'm not really sure if I have any hope for them, but I would be so happy. Last year we got like 2 little rotten strawberries, so I don't know, we'll see. My blueberry bushes did really well, and they're starting to come back to life. All I did was just take all the leaves and stuff out of them. We were like unable to keep blueberries on there because anytime Tanner saw one growing, he would just grab them off and eat them right away, which I told him we had to wash them first. But all of my plants and all of my soil are organic, and if you're looking into doing something like this, these planters are amazing for us. We have a groundhog that likes to visit us frequently, so that's why I don't like to plant things actually into the ground. I would love to have like a legitimate garden and have raised planters and like a fence around it and all of that, but like I said, We have a lot of rabbits and a groundhog that's like our pet. But eventually I would love to do a real garden. Chris basically wanted to make sure that I could keep these things alive before we took the time and money to build a legitimate garden. Anytime I get fresh herbs from the grocery store, I grow them in my window in my kitchen. So I've never done this before, but I was like, these chives or green onions are getting out of control, scallions, whatever you want to call them, in my window. So I cut them back and now I'm planting them. They're definitely planted way too close together, but like I always say with my cooking, we're going to pray that it works out well. On Dr. Seuss Day at Carter School, we planted a little pea seed, and it has definitely sprouted, so we're going to go ahead and plant that and just see what happens. Such a fun thing to do with your kids. He loves gardening with me. Tanner loves to pick like tomatoes and stuff. He loves to pick things once they actually grow, but Carter's into the whole process. In here, I'm just going to go ahead and plant my spinach. Again, this is my first time growing it, and usually they're supposed to be like pretty far away from each other, but we're just going to pray that this works out.
And you never said a word. No, in 2 hours and now we said it all. You know we don't want to fall in love again. Oh no, just think about what we did. It never worked, no. Tonight, I can tell her you don't care. You always know how to get me sentimental. You always say the right things, like you're pushing me away, then you pull me back in. Like I'm your lady, but then you just stop trying. You push away, then when I go all in, like you afraid of what might happen if you're trying. I'm already done with this game, so I might just be honest with that. I'm pushing you away, then you pull me back in. Like I'm your lady, but then you just stop trying.
Next, we are planting our bib lettuce. I had extra lettuce and stuff left over that I didn't want to just like toss, obviously, so we had these little planters in our garage and we had the extra soil, so I'm like, let's just plant them in here and see what happens.
You and I, we are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last. Your words come out so soothing that I forget that this thing is confusing. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch.
To finish off day 2, I'm just taking control of my closet. I had so much clothes to put away and everything was just kind of a mess because although I'm very, very newly pregnant, I'm bloated. So the way that things look, I'm just not liking. Kind of just like when you're PMSing, you don't like how anything looks, you just rip it all off. So that is why, that's my excuse for my closet today. But I'm finally getting a hold of it and it felt really, really good to have it done, have everything nice and organized. I did order a bunch of new spring clothes, everything really, really comfy and things like that. I talked to you guys on Instagram about doing a spring clothing haul, and although that may not get a ton of views, I really wanted to share it with you because I got great deals on clothing for me, for Chris, and of course for the kids. So let me know if you want to see something like that on my channel. I do have everything set aside and I think I was going to put that up on Tuesday. It's also really nice to do sit down videos during this time, so if there's any other sit down videos you would like to see from me, let me know in the comments below.
Want you to be my vice. I'm all about your vibe. Swear I never lied to you. Swear I never treat you bad. See, I would never do it to you. What you did behind my back. Swear I'll never smile for you. Swear I'll never be a fool. I'ma keep me far from you. Cause what you did was so uncool. I'm not looking for revenge. I don't need you to be my friend. I just want this fake love to come to an end. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I deserve. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. Wasted too much heart on you. Wish I learned to use my head. Cause right before I fell for you, I fell right into your bed. I'm not looking for revenge. I don't need you to be my friend. I just want this fake love to come to an end. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I deserve. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. You wanted her.
Okay, remember how I mentioned how organizing things makes me happy? Well, I just recently got this organizer from Amazon and I'm obsessed with it. It does make me happy. It's just a nice way to store all of your hair things and hair clips and headbands. I actually really want more headbands. I'm loving headbands lately. Where do you get your headbands from if you wear them?
Closure, stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I deserve. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter.
And now we are on day 3, our final day of this Get It All Done, and we're just cooking up some potato soup. And we're also going to be making some chocolate chip banana muffins. It's like our favorite recipe in this house. However, I just want to mention you can use that base and you don't have to use chocolate chips. Just put whatever topping you'd like. You can put any kind of fruit in there, nuts, whatever you like. You can add that to that muffin mixture as well. But for the potato soup, I'm just using some regular potatoes and 2 sweet potatoes. I saw a recipe on Pinterest, and that's where I got the inspiration from. On Pinterest, they used carrots, and we recently just found out that Tanner, my son, is allergic to carrots. So that's why I'm making this with sweet potato instead of carrot to still give it that sweetness.
Sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego.
You're also going to need some celery. I just used, I used 4 stalks of celery, 2 onions, and a couple cloves of garlic.
You as you drive, do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
I have to interrupt to say, is anybody else waiting for Chris to close the fridge? Like, what is he doing right now?
Forever. I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling just loving.
Okay, so now that everything is chopped up, I'm just heating up some olive oil, and I'm going to go ahead and saute our onions and our celery along with some garlic until everything's nice and translucent, and then we're going to go ahead and add that to our crock pot. So you could totally skip this step, however, you're going to have a lot less flavor. Okay, now that that's all sauteed, I'm just adding it to our crock pot, and then we're going to add our potatoes and an entire box, which is 4 cups of chicken stock. You can also use vegetable stock if you're doing this vegan as well. Like I mentioned before, we had to use sweet potatoes because Tanner is allergic to carrots, and we are using, instead of like a heavy cream, I'm going to use a can of coconut milk as our cream at the very end. But first I'm going to put some garlic in here, and I'm going to put this on high for 4 hours, and once that's done, we're going to go ahead and add our coconut milk and put it in the blender. Now that that is set to go for 4 hours, I'm just cleaning off my cutting board, putting that away, and then I'm going to have lunch for myself. So I wanted to share with you my easy pasta salad. So I'm just going to say it on like right now, since the recipe that I'm using right now is a little bit different. So just go ahead and boil water, make your pasta however you like it, and then like 1 minute before your pasta is done, it's cook time, I go ahead and add a bag of frozen vegetables, stir it all up, let it cook for a second, drain it, and then add Italian dressing and string cheese and some like fresh red pepper. Like that's what my family's pasta salad consists of. However, if you're new here, we're navigating a bunch of new allergens after all of my kids were allergy tested, and like I said, Tanner can't have carrots, and that is in our frozen vegetable mix. So to make my life easier, I'm just making chickpea pasta and putting Italian dressing on it. Then whenever we serve it, we'll add whatever vegetables each kid wants or can have. But I wanted to just throw this easy recipe in here since a lot of us are stuck at home. We do have pasta and we do have frozen vegetables and Italian dressing. So it's a very easy option, and something that you probably already have on hand. Now that I'm done eating my veggie burgers and pasta salad, I'm just going to wash all of the dishes in the sink before we go ahead and start on our muffins. Okay, we are finally moving on to our muffins, and I'll have the recipe typed out in my description box. I should put it on my website as well, which is tiffanibeaston.com, but for right now I'm just going to put it in the description box. Timing is a little bit different now that the kids are not in school, because although they only went to preschool for 2 hours a day, that was like my time to work and do things like that. But now that they're home, I'm just making the most of it and spending as much time with them as possible. So I am sorry that I've definitely been slacking lately with work, but between my exhaustion and the kids being home, it's just been a little bit more difficult than normal. What you're seeing right here is an egg replacer because Ella is allergic to eggs. So all of these allergies that we've recently found out about are super overwhelming, and I'm definitely looking more into them and different ways that we could go about this. But for right now, I'm just being extra cautious of all of their allergens. Egg was Ella's #1 allergen, along with wheat.
Write down all your memories, feel the things you wanna feel, yeah. In the empty bottle lies all the answers. Oh, watch me.
The kids just woke up from their nap and they are so happy to be eating their muffins. Ella cracks me up. She literally just eats all of the chocolate chips out of them and likes to make a mess and make me anxious the entire time she's eating a muffin, but how could you say no to this sweet face? Okay, so it's been 4 hours. That means everything in the crock pot is done. I'm just adding my entire can of coconut milk. I'm going to stir that up and then put everything into the blender. If you have an immersion blender, which is probably something that I should purchase, I would suggest doing that to save time, but this is how I'm doing it right now. The soup was so delicious. Both Ella and I loved it. Chris and Tanner actually really liked it too. Carter wouldn't even look at it. I would say the only thing I would change is that if you could have cheese, add cheese on top, add bacon, add green onion, whatever you can to give it a little bit of crunch. But I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to let me know what type of sit-down videos you would like to see.
Broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration.